that we've known in the past. So, that's something that, you got to kind of put into fruition. Gonzaga, really not going to be the same again this year. Gonzaga, I'm going to keep it real with you. They're going to have troubles winning their conference this year, too. I think that the Gonzaga love affair and the Gonzaga, fear factor has kind of wore off a little bit. They don't have those players that can really say that they're going to be able to really, be able to be on the same footing as these power schools this year. I'm sorry, it's just no. But with the pretty much end of the Pac-12, the West Coast Conference will become a bigger conference overall next year. You know what I mean? You'll be bringing in more West Coast recruits that get left by the wayside, and you'll probably get more tournament bids as well too, since you don't have the official Western Conference anymore. So they'll probably inherit them in the Mountain West, and they'll probably have them split it up. They'll probably guarantee six in total, and they can now get at least three in there. Before it was always a one and done situation. St. Mary's has gotten really good over the years, so they've been able to work their way into the tournament as well too. And then you also see teams like San Francisco, Loyola Marymount, Pepperdine. They're trying to get themselves back into the mix as well too. But I know that they'll probably just let them add one more team in, and that's it. But that's next year, not this year. But all in all, let's go ahead and look at our first matchup, which is going to be between Purdue and Tennessee. Purdue's coming into this game 4-0. Tennessee's 4-0. Tennessee had themselves a little bit of a scare yesterday, but then they got everything together and were able to win that game. Purdue, on the other hand, they did have to go ahead and really dig in deep and beat Gonzaga yesterday. Wound up beating them by 10 points. That was pretty good. Edey's looking to repeat as the National Player of the Year this year. Tennessee's trying to put themselves back in the mix as one of the top 5 teams in the nation, but they got to be consistent about that as well too, because they are playing in a very tough SEC that is stacked up this year. You have Kentucky, who probably has one of their better teams in the last decade. You also have a really, really good Alabama team coming back as well too, well coached. And Florida is back on the scene as well too. Auburn's always going to loom the danger, the Brucey Pearl boys. And, LSU always has some NBA type players. You know what I mean? They might not be going to the NBA, but they always have some guys that have some NBA skills there as well too. So, there's just a lot to really dig into when it comes to the SEC. But when it really comes down to this game right here, I got Tennessee keeping this game very close. I don't know if they win the game, but this game is going to be one of our closer games of the night in college basketball. So I do like the plus 3.5 tonight on Tennessee. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. We move forward from there. All right, so we have ourselves our next game coming up, which is going to be the Kansas and Marquette game. Kansas and Marquette. This one is going